Hi, this is Brad at Brad's Home Center. We are going to make today Jack Daniels Southern Goulash. It is the best goulash you're ever going to have. It's how I like to make goulash. And remember, you're in charge of your kitchen, so whatever you want to add or subtract out of this bunch of food, you can do too. Bacon. Fire it up, get the pot off, dump her in. And as soon as the bacon renders down and gets all that beautiful bacon fat going, we're gonna caramelize our onion. As you can see, the bacon has caramelized and the fat has come off. Now we're gonna take the bacon off and reserve it while we caramelize our onions. So, dumping 2 pounds of onions into that. And as you can see, as the onions sweat, they're going to start taking some of that bacon flavor that's on the bottom of the pan and absorbing it in. And everybody goes, oh my God, it takes forever to caramelize your onions. Take a look at that. We have probably been going 2 minutes. 2 minutes. And look at the color and flavor difference of that already. We're going to get it just a little more till they all get caramelized. And then, we're going to start browning the sausage and the beef. Anyway, take a look. What do you guys think? I think that's pretty close. Don't overload your pan, because when you overload your pan, all you do is steam your meat. You don't brown your meat. You get that gray, and it doesn't add any flavor. Separate it out. Put on high heat and try not to touch it.
A few moments later.
You give it a minute, maybe two. Test one, and when it's brown, it releases from the bottom. You know, if you put a hamburger on a griddle, the griddle's hot, and you put it down and you try to flip it right away, it sticks. You just haven't let it sit there long enough. So when things are ready, they easily move around. Not ready? You're screwing up, buckwheat. Yeah, see that browning? See the color of the bottom of that pot? That's what we're going for. That is flavor, gold, just beautiful. All right, we're going to take that and do what? We're going to reserve it off. And what's next? Where's the beef? Right here. And I'm going to try and break it up as we put it in. All of you who remember the title of this video, Jack Daniels. We're using it to deglaze the pan. Now, because we're going to boil it, the cold liquid's going to remove the font on the bottom. All that liquid, lovely flavor is gonna go into the goulash. Look at that. See that color? Color is flavor. So, what do? Fat, onions, right? Onions are always next, number 2 in the list. Swirl them around a little bit. And then we have to have that great bacon flavor added back in. Now, here's the point where the rubber meets the road. How tomatoey do you want your goulash? Now, I'm going to give a shout out to Shotgun Red and Cowboy Kent Rollins. I've watched both of them do this. Some of them use tomato paste and some of them don't. Tomato paste adds a real hearty flavor, tomatoey flavor to it. I personally like it, but add it now. Brown your tomato paste. It will take out a lot of the sharpness of the tomatoes and add another layer of flavor. And it just takes a minute, literally. And you'll see the color change. And you can already see it if you've been watching. It was bright red, it's already a deep magenta red, and it's going to get darker. That's looking really good. That's almost done. It's time for one of my other favorite base ingredients, garlic. We're going to use about 6 cloves. As soon as it's ready, it smells. I can smell it right now. Dark garlic's ready to go. What's next? Time for the beef. And see how everything's almost come off the bottom of the pan already. Next, I'm adding some fire roasted tomatoes because I like a little texture. Now we need some pasta sauce. Little more, lots of tomato in this one. And I think we'll start off with about half a can. Now we're going to give a pitch out to Rao's. They make a very good, real Italian tomato sauce. If you're ever short on time, you don't want to cook it yourself, you don't want to buy the San Marzano tomatoes and simmer them down, it's kind of a cheat, but it works really good. And when we're doing this kind of one-pot cooking, I'm cheating. And now, where's the beef? 4 cups of beef broth. Now, I didn't get that beef broth out of a can. I've been using Better Than Bouillon for a while. It is way better. Need to bring this up to a boil. And then we're going to start adding our flavors. Now, to combat some of that sharp tomatoey we all just added, you need a little sugar. Everything's better with a little sugar. A little paprika. Cumin. Now, cumin's one of those strange flavors. A little makes it wonderful. It gives you a nice undertone and an earthy flavor. A lot, it tastes like you're eating dirt. So be careful with your coming and going. A little chili powder. And by the way, on the paprika and the chili powder, we're using about 2 tablespoons. Cumin, about 1. And I like dark smoked chili powder, and I like smoked paprika. Can't forget the bay leaves. And I can tell you, I've forgotten bay leaves lots of times. They do something to the sauce. They add flavor. There's always a debate. What do a dried leaf do? Couple of teaspoons of soy. This is not going to taste like Chinese food. And a couple teaspoons of W sauce. Give it a stir. Let all those flavors get together. I don't know. I think we ought to give it a taste. That's one of the things about cooking. Taste as you go, know what the different flavors do and spices do so you can adjust, you know? Because guess what? The chili powder I use isn't going to be the same strength that the chili powder you use. It's going to be different. I could eat that with a beer and a piece of bread. That is good. I think a little Italian seasoning. About a teaspoon. Now here comes the debate. A lot of people just boil this on a side pot and put this on top. I like it cooked in. The flavors of this enter the pasta, and the pasta thickens the sauce because the starch comes out when you do it, and it naturally thickens your sauce. I'm going to dump in the last of the raus, and then I'm going to go up and get some more beef broth. As you can see, it's still a little thick down there, and I'm concerned there's not enough liquid for the pasta to absorb. It just won't cook properly. Now I'm going to use some Better Than bouillon, and it's 1 spoon per cup. And by the way, you buy this at Costco or Sam's Club, it is way less expensive. This is about $4, and it makes 76 servings. Now at this point, any of you want a little heat, and I'm just going to put a little bit in here. Just a little sriracha sauce. A little bit goes a long way. And I think we need a little more Jack. And now we wait. About 20 minutes to an hour. One last check. Winner, 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 chicken dinner. John, tell me what you think. Jack Daniels sausage, ground beef, onions.
That is delicious.
Rob, you're up. Tell me what you think. Does it need anything? A little more salt, a little more heat, a little more savory.
It's really good, Brad.
Well, thank you. I think it's good. I think it's the best goulash I've ever made.
It is.
So, please like, subscribe, and share. Brad the Cooking Guy at Brad's Home Center. Thank you.